Misty and Derrick in the morning on 99.7 Wolf FM. Today's hits and yesterday's favorites. 9 minutes before 7 o'clock. 78 out. High today, 94. We're talking about sleep. What is it called?
Sleep divorce.
Sleep divorce. Now, in the early television, American television, there was a rule called the 1 foot rule. If you watch I Love Lucy or any of the old time shows where they had married couples and they showed them in the bedroom, they always had 2 separate beds. And 1 foot, when they had them on TV, 1 foot had to be on the floor when they were doing the scene in the bed. And that was to prevent any perceived adult activity on TV. So they were sleeping in separate beds in the same room back in TV days.
They ought to come watch TV nowadays and see what goes on.
Commercials? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, interestingly enough, though, way back in the day, like Derrick was saying, people didn't sleep in the same beds. It says in the Middle Ages, communal sleeping was common, like everybody sleeping together because you kind of had like a one-room house.
Right.
And then in the Roman times, the marital bed was primarily for, other things, not sleep. And then during the Industrial Revolution, that's what marked a significant shift. Cramped living conditions in urban areas led to more couples sharing a single bed.
Wow. Now, when you were upper class in Europe, you're like, I have 2 bedrooms, one for her and one for him. That was like a status thing.
Yes, in the Victoria era and into the mid-20th century, it was like that. It was privacy, health concerns, status, all that kind of stuff.
So why are people thinking about sleep divorces nowadays?
Because people are snoring.
The snorers.
The snorers, the sleep apnea, different schedules. Like
right.
if your husband works the night shift and you work the day shift, you can see how that are crossing over kind of shifts.
And they've researched it. Of course, most people's like, I want to sleep with my partner. I'm going to sleep much better. But they researched it, and based on the numbers, not so much.
Yes, they actually hooked people up to EEG machines and did brainwave activity and said, well, you might like the notion of sleeping next to your person, and that's fine. But no, you're not getting better sleep. You're not. So I don't know. My husband's thing is always a husband and wife goes to bed at the same time and sleeps in the same bed.
Oh, he's so old-fashioned.
He's so old-fashioned. But if he keeps snoring like how he does, we're going to have to...
You got to consider this sleep divorce.
We're going to have to talk.
Now, they do say that it, you would think that it would, decrease intimacy, but the absence makes the heart grow fonder. They say it can actually help with that.
Right.
Yep.
I could see that, where you're not always there. So do your own thing. That's the most important thing. Whatever you want to do, don't worry about what other people say. If you're getting a better night's sleep, get a better night's sleep, however you can do it.